Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video I'm going to be going through some ungrading results. I'm going to go through the stories behind the coins, why I graded them, and I'm going to leave one coin off for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to make a collection video because the coin I'm going to leave off is going in the vault. I did take other coins out the vault so I could show you because someone asked me about that, about what I've been collecting. So let's get into the video. Yeah, let's go through it. So this coin here is an 1894 half pond. I don't think I did my job properly on this. I sent it in because I thought it might do okay. I clearly didn't see this. It's a bit of a frustrating one. That's more of an error on my behalf than anything. I do have an offer on this. I want to flip this over without showing you the other one. These are relatively rare coins. So this coin here, along with 4 other coins in this batch, it came from a gentleman in the same county as me. He bought them from another dealer. I wasn't overly impressed with the coins. They were international coins. I didn't think they were great as a whole, as a batch. So he asked me for a certain price. I paid him slightly more on the first batch. I thought it was fair. I just paid him what he asked for on the second batch, but it was some really disappointing coins in there. One of those things. So there was a half pond. There was another 1892. This is the second one I had. I recently just sold the other one about a week and a half ago. Again, cleaned. Okay, well, I've given that one away, but that's fine. Again, a gentleman has asked me about these. I'm waiting for him to get back to me, both on the 1894 half and the full. Disappointing. It's one of those. It really is one of those. You can't win them all. You've got to buy a ticket to the lotto. And when you buy coins in at a relatively decent price, sometimes it's worth just exploring the grading. Sometimes it's worth grading things just to protect it. I've done that in the past. It's not really added any monetary value onto it. I'm not sure if many other dealers do it that way, but I think some coins deserve to be rescued. This one I bought from another gentleman who was relatively close to me. He lives in a wonderful part of Kent. Nice guy. So this came up a while back. Came with the box. I wasn't overly impressed with this when I got it. I offered him a price when I got it. It wasn't too good in hand. I think they've done a wonderful job with conservation, mind you. I thought it would grade a 68 myself. I've probably done well on this. I'm in this for 500 and Spot's overtaken that anyway, so you know, not a problem. If I get maybe 575 to 600 out of this, I think I'm relatively happy. I'll throw the box in as well, box and COA. Some people ask me. I used to sell them. I got a bit frustrated with the guy, who was buying the boxes because he wanted to cherry pick the boxes. I'm the type of trader where I try and buy everything. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll trade it all. I don't like it when people cherry pick. Just take it all. I don't bother. You know, if I needed to sell it myself, I can sell the good, the bad, and the ugly. I expect you to do the same when I'm coming to you, offering you cheaper things. It's not a great against the man. It's more the style of trading that frustrates me. So I've stopped selling him boxes, and I've just started listening myself. This, I might have slept on this coin. Please excuse me, just have a sip of my coffee. I might have slept on this coin. So I bought this from a fairly new coin auction. I was bidding on an Olympic silver medal from 1900 or 1896, one or two. It was the French Olympics. I fell in love with that medal, and then when I went to the actual auction, there was 2 coins that came up. This being one of them, the other being the Greek drachma. Please excuse me if I've got that wrong. I don't deal in this era of coins, so there will be people watching this channel who know more than myself. This came up, and I thought I want to grade that just to protect it. I'm not too. I don't even know what this means. You know, I couldn't tell you what this is with the coin, like these coins. I can tell you. I can look at it and say, it should be this or it should be that. No idea with this. But when I looked at the pricing's all over the place to start off with. But when I looked at it, I'm seeing numbers of 4 to 600. This coin owes me, after grading, about 215 maybe. I might have got away with that, all because I had a hunch. There was no other bidders. It went down to the lowest price and I bought it being the only bidder. I think I got away with it because it was a new auction. I feel sorry for the person who sold it because they more than likely took a kick in on this and both the owl. The owl I made fantastic money on. It was crazy. And I thought I sold the owl cheap with my limited knowledge. So I've done well. Sometimes gut instinct works for you. This is a Agena Stater. Again, I don't know much about it. I'm not an expert on these, but I think it's a wonderful coin. I think it's an iconic coin. And I think between this and the owl, they're probably two of the most iconic coins going back to the ancients. So go me. I've owned a real bit of history. I will be selling it. I need to price it, but I'll probably price it on the fairer side considering how well I've done on the buy side. Now this, what do I say about this? So I've just been offered a 2002 4-coin set. That'll be coming on Monday. Oh, the gentleman plans to come on Monday. I bought this from a gentleman who, he was the curator of the Titanic Institute or something like that. He did tell me, but he was the curator. He's had a lot of health problems. And he got in contact with me. His mother sadly passed away and he just wanted them shot. And I offered him a price. And when this came in, it was a 3-coin set. It was really badly handled. I looked at it and thought, you know, it's not going to be the best. But if I send it in for conservation, if one of them hits, it pays for itself. And yeah, let's see how it graded. But in terms of the margin, in terms of the profit for me, the way I worked out that set was I didn't take a profit from the rest of the collection. So the 3 coins I got here are practically pure profit. I've had them maybe 5 or 6 months, so I've had to really wait until I could get my money out of them. But it's going to save my bacon. So we've got the half PF70. The full. Let's turn this over. PF70. The full PF70. Yep. Turn that over. Straight flush. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought, if memory serves, and bear in mind it's been a busy 6 months, if memory serves, I thought this was more than likely to get a 70. I was really hoping this one to get a 70, and I thought these two would get a 69. I think it was that way. I don't believe this was going to get a 70, and I couldn't believe it when they graded. I thought, hang on, what's going on here? Because they were all badly handled. I've done well on those. And if the gentleman is watching, I did send him a message. I hope he's doing well. I sincerely hope he's made peace with some things. He's a nice guy. So, right, on to the next one. Wah, wah, wah. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Look at that hairline. Fantastic. I'm going to show you where the issue is in a sec. Shield. Good. I thought this was an MS coin. Didn't do my job properly, because I'll show you, you'll see it in a sec. Can you see it there? Can you see it? There we go. I clearly didn't do it properly. This is a delightful coin. It's a shame about the scratch. It really is. I think this would have been an MS coin myself, like looking at it, and gutted. Gutted comes to mind. Bear in mind, everything is for sale from this batch anyway, or at least it will be. This come from the batch from the gentleman who had the half pond and the full pond. This is probably a savings grace from that batch. This is probably the best of the coins that came out of that batch. Newfoundland $2. I wasn't sure this would grade, so I guess, you know, silver linings and all that, gold linings. AU55, that's not to be sniffed at. That really isn't. For the age, 150 years old, I think we're doing okay there. I'm happy with that. In terms of value, I don't know. I don't know how to value this. Again, like the 2002 guy, I didn't take a profit out of that collection. So as soon as I sell these 4 coins, my profit will probably be in the last coin or the last 2 coins. There's definitely going to be a profit. If I walk away with 10% overall from what I paid, I think I'd take that. I think I'd be happy with that. VAT free. I think this is a nice coin. Now this, I think there's someone who knows something that I don't, because there's been a gentleman on the channel and he keeps saying, he's been talking about this Tunisian coin. And I'm looking at it, I don't see what he's seeing. He says there's big money in it. So this is an MS65. Put that there. Again, I don't know the value of this. If this goes a bit higher and the Newfoundland goes a bit higher, then I'll make slightly more than 10%. But I don't think it's a mega money coin. It's not a coin I've had much experience with. Is it a case of finding a gem in the rough? I don't know. Is it a coin that maybe should be auctioned? Speaking of which, I need to get back to an auctioneer. He messaged me yesterday and I forgot. I need to do better on that front. I think this, I'll put a question mark next to this because I'm not entirely sure. And last but not least, this one come from auction. I decided to grade it because I thought it was lovely. I thought it could do with some protection, just in case. I was hoping for a 63 myself. I think this is lovely. How would I price this? I'd probably put 650 in terms of pounds on it. I don't know what that is in dollars. I guess it doesn't really matter because the UK market and the US market trade completely differently. I think this is lovely. I thought it was well worth grading. This will be for sale. I'll put it for 650, and if I have to drop it, I have to drop it. But I think I'm in it for 520 plus grading. So it's one of those coins where if it doesn't sell and I have to keep it, I'm actually okay with that. I love some pre-33. I've got a MS65 Plus en route. I'm waiting for that to come in. So yeah, that's the current lot. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one where I will show you my collection and the last coin that got graded. There was a fraud, a counterfeit $3 coin, believe it or not. And I know there's going to be people saying, why didn't you put it through an XRF, or why didn't you put it through a Sigma? And the truth is, it come from one of the biggest dealers in the country. So make of that what you will. Take care, guys. Bye.